begin with the spirit phase. Spirit phase is composed of the growth. Then we'll do gain energy. They pay for our power cards. Okay, now is our next round, round 5. So we'll do the growth phase of the spirit phase. Lightning Swift Strike will now take a presence from the energy track and let's take another one too. Make it 3. And we'll put on the map. Okay, so we'll put one presence on B3, making this a sacred site. I put the other presence on A2. Okay, we'll do growth phase for ShareAlike Flame. We'll do this one. Add a presence to 3 spaces away and add 3 energy. So we add 3 energy. Now take 1 energy from his energy track up on the board. So I'll put his presence here and make a sacred site on a jungle in B4. So now we'll get some energy. Okay, Lightning Swift Strike will get 3 energy. And ShareAlike Flame on his strike is 4. Ooh. So he's going to get 4 energy. He's got a lot of energy right there. So let's start choosing our actions for this round. Lightning Swift Strike, I'm going to use these 3 powers. I'm going to use Raging Storm, which does damage to 1 invader. It's 3. I'm doing Entrancing Apparitions, which defends 2. It takes 1. And Cold Isolation, which pushes a town or cellar per Dawn. So that's the 3 power I'll use this turn. You know, Shadows Flicker Like Flame we'll use. You'll use Terraforming Nightmares, major power. Adds 2 fear. I can push up to 4 cellars or towns. Let's do that. Takes 4 energy. Then I do Call of Dahan Waves. Replace the cellar with a Dahan. Okay, so I'll do that there. And last I do Favors Called Due. Get out the 4 Dahan. Let's do that and use 1 energy for that. Now it's the fast power order. Okay, so now I'm going to do Raging Storm, take 3 energy, and I'll do it to A3, so it does 1 point of damage. So I zap this settler, and I wound this town. Okay, next, I'm going to do Entrancing Apparitions. Entrancing Apparitions, take this 1 energy, we'll defend 2. On B4. So B4 will be protected from any attacks. Because I can use up the 1 space away from my presence, so this will be protected. Discard that. And do Cold Isolation. Push either 1 cellar or town per Dahan. So I'll push this town to here, because we're now in the invader phase. They will attack the jungle, so I want to protect that jungle. And I'll do from Shadow's flicker-like flame in his fast power, called Terrifying Nightmare. So I use the full energy. So I use 2 fear. I can push up to 4 settlers and towns. So let's do the fear first. So I generate 2 fear. 1, 2. So I'm just going to move the settler here to here. Don't really do much of a plan. Now what's the invader phase? Just made of first. We're not going to do the blood island effect. Now we'll do the fear effects, and then we ravage, build, and explore. And then we advance the invader cards. Now it's the invader's turn. Wait, before we do that, we have to check to see any fear effects. As you can see, there's no earned fear cards. So thus there's no fear effect that will happen this turn. But it'll be ravaging, so let's ravage the jungle. It'll stink, but this town and this settler does 3 points of damage. The town does 2, and the settler does 1. So it's going to blight the land. So I take the 1 blight from the blight pool. So I take 1 blight from the blight pool, and I blight the land here. Unfortunately, it destroys its presence. So Spirit's Flicker Flame is destroyed there. This Dahan receives 2 points of damage and gets eliminated. This Dahan gets wounded. But now Dahan has a chance to fight back now. So Dahan does 2 points of damage. It will destroy this town right here. And when a town gets destroyed, it gets a fear effect. So town that's destroyed will add another fear. Let's look at how else we'll ravage. There's no invaders here. That's fine. There are invaders here, but this one defends. As you remember, entrancing apparitions defends this territory, so there's no damage here, and the blight doesn't get spread because it's this land with blight on it, and it gets blighted again. Then there'll be another blight that will spread to a adjacent land. So this is safe, and there's no ravaging here. That's good. Next, we will build. Build on the sands. That's the next turn. As you can see, there is no invader presence on any of these sands here. That's good. There's no invader presence in here either. So build phase is done. We go explore. We go explore the jungles now. Since there's explorer here, it gets explorer here for the jungle. This jungle gets explorer because it's near a coast and it's adjacent to a town. Either or. I mean, you put 1 explorer here. And there's a town in this one, so this jungle will explore as well. They're multiplying. Yeah, maybe we'll just tag here. I'll do that later. No settler for this one because it's not adjacent to any town or the coast, so this jungle is safe. So now that the invader's turn is done, it's time to advance the invader track. The jungle gets discarded. Next turn, the sands will be ravaged. The jungle will be built upon. And the coastal lands will be explored by explorers. So the next phase is the slow powers now. So 2 slow powers are left. Favors called Do and called Dahan Ways. Let's do call Dahan Ways first. So let's remove this energy token and replace a settler with a Dahan. So we got presence here and it can affect this land. So let's change this settler into another Dahan. Boom. And then Favors called do. We'll remove the energy token. And we'll gather up the 4 Dahan. So gather Dahan, move this Dahan here. So now, turn this over. I thought we can reuse it. I need 4 moons, but I only have 3 moons used. So, and we end the round with time passes. Everything resets. Let's do time passes. So these cards are discarded. These used cards are discarded as well. Fix that track up. This Dahan is now back to being healed. This town is healed. And I remove this marker here that reminds me that this land's defended. So that ends the round.